So I just want to ask you one question. If we could rewind a week and somebody came to you and said, look, Stitches, if you get knocked out twice, your record sales are going to boom and your profile is going to boom, would you get knocked out twice to do it?
Hell yeah. You know, I think when people saw that I got knocked out or whatever, they thought it was like a little green pass to go. But it ain't, dog. This ain't Monopoly. This ain't a pass to come and keep with me. You do it again and there's gonna be consequences for you.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the Dig Deeper Network. This is Cody G. Thanks for tuning in again. I'm having a lot of fun with putting out YouTube videos. Real quick, if you could like or comment or subscribe, any of those things would be definitely awesome. There's a beef going on and I wanted to address it. Stitches versus the game. Stitches has wanted it bad from the game from a very long time. Been threatening and putting it in his own songs about his hatred for the game. It's a publicity stunt that he should get credit for, Stitches, because he's definitely getting recognition. I saw that he has 5 million views on like a lot of his songs, so I guess apparently if you do well on YouTube, automatically you're a rapper. Enough to assault the game, who is arguably top 10 as far as the legends of all time, or perhaps living legends. Stitches, you don't have a shot at talking to somebody with a career and the amount of experience that the game has, but I will give you props where it's due. You are obviously getting in the spotlight over what's going on. So Stitches has been calling out the game, and what I just can't get over is the fact that Stitches is so comfortable with saying the N-word, and he won't give up on it. So every time that I hear that in a song of his, you know, it loses credibility with me, the fact that he's hollering at the game and trying to check him on his manliness and his toughness. Look, man, the game knocked out Glock 40. He is still on probation for it. He knows that this is not a legal battle worth having with some random rapper, really, in the scheme of things. And I'm not sure how much Miami even loves Stitches. He claims that Miami is his stomping ground and that he represents Miami. I don't really think that he has the capacity to do that. I think if you ask people around Miami who's the hottest, at least they're gonna say Rick Ross. They're not gonna say Stitches. So I listened to some of his songs, and I will say, you know, I dig deeper, and I gave Stitches a shot. You kind of see through it after seeing, you know, 3 or 4 music videos. He is very, with a lot of bravado, talking about hard drugs, his experience with hard drugs, selling hard drugs, and that he's an actual gangster. To some degree, I definitely feel like the game should be kind of scared of this guy, because Stitches does appear to be pretty crazy. I did learn, though, that Stitch's background indicates that maybe he's not as tough as he's asserting himself, but that's all I'll say about that. The game has responded to this guy, Stitches, and Stitches almost made it impossible for him to not be able to acknowledge him. Stitches definitely got in his face and made a bunch of music about it, but, you know, the game really could easily ignore it. He just dropped a song with Drake. If you're featuring Drake in a song, why are you gonna give Stitches the spotlight? Obviously, this is a publicity move that's working for Stitches. Now, since the game has legal trouble, and they were going back and forth on Instagram, and he said that he's still doing probation for knocking out Glock 40, which was an old beef for the game. So he's holding back for that reason. If he's under supervision for knocking people out, he's not gonna just jump into some fight. Now, Stitches has put on the table to have a celebrity boxing match, and that is why I mentioned this a couple times before, but I really don't think Stitches has the career big enough to really call shots on the game. His career is just not on that same level. I could see Stitches being crazy. I mean, I'd like to know what their height and weight are. I know that the game is capable of knocking a motherfucker out. Stitches, you know, he could not be bluffing about all the bricks that he sells. Now, there's a good chance that he's making it all up, and even the tattoos all over his face. He's got an AK-47. He's got the grill. He's got a music video where he's actually in the projects and chilling with some people that aren't his color on the couch. So maybe he has a little bit of street cred, and maybe I could see him being dangerous. But the game's manager definitely knocked him out. I don't know if it was a fair slug or not, but personally, my opinion on this one is that the game has too big of a career to even acknowledge Stitches. Stitches, you need to put your time into the game, and not the game, but I mean just as a rapper as a whole, you know, before you call out. You can't be the newest rapper on the block and then threaten Jay-Z and expect Jay-Z to come out and make a national statement about it. The game is definitely entertaining this guy, and he shouldn't. But as far as if they got in a fight, I would put my money on the game personally, but I don't think that Stitches is a non-factor based on what I've been looking into. Again, a lot of bravado, but I'm not sure I believe it. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. This is the Dig Deeper Network with Cody G. Just wanted to drop another video. Let me know what you thought of it, and until next time.